Brian,
Morning, buddy. How are
happy
you?
4th of July. How you doing?
Happy 4th of July. I'm doing well.
Yeah, what are you doing today?
I think we're going to do a little float down the Klickitat.
Oh, that's what I'm doing.
Kind of a standard event for Hood River folks. So, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
see you out there.
Yeah, I got my glasses, hat, sunscreen.
Glasses,
I'll be
hat,
good.
sunscreen. Sounds
Little
good. Yeah. I
inflatable
don't see any 4th
mattress.
of July colors yet. So,
No, I
hopefully,
need to find some red and some blues. Maybe some
there,
face paint.
there we go.
Yeah, hopefully you got a mattress or what are you floating down on?
Yeah, mattress every year. Keep it
Perfect.
easy.
Yeah, that's what I do. Have you ever had one pop?
Oh, yeah. Everyone's had one pop at least once, I feel
Yeah.
like.
You're just swimming down the river trying to find another one to steal.
Yeah, that's part of
Yeah.
the fun.
A good time. Well, cool.
Good
Yeah, I was
times.
just calling to have a little chat. There's a bunch of new stuff that we brought out, and I was curious about some trips personally that I want to do.
Yeah,
So,
let's do
I
it.
guess first question is the new 99 series, the PTMs. We got 799, 899, and the 999. Pretty sure you've gotten to ride some of them, right? How is
Yeah,
that?
I mean, I got the original prototype handed to me by you about a year ago, and it's literally all I've been riding, like for everything. So it's just been such a great platform to, any conditions and any type of riding that you want to do. It's just it kind of does it all, and I've just kind of put the rest of my quiver away, to be honest.
And how do you feel about that slightly higher aspect ratio versus the G series?
I was a big fan of kind of that mid-length kind of deal where I just thought it would kind of help my performance a little bit more. But honestly, once that shape got under my feet, I just stopped thinking about it completely, and it outweighed all of the benefits of the high aspect outweighed everything that I thought I was getting from a less wingspan, and yeah, I've been loving it.
Yeah, I think what I like about the 799, 899, 999 is that they sit kind of in between the G series and the old PTM series, like the 930 and the 825 and the 1001. So they
Yeah.
have still that roll reactivity of the Gs, but they have way more glide, right? And then that low end as well because they're a bit higher aspect at 8.8.
Yeah, I mean the low end, and then they actually will still go fast. Which I was trying to ride some bigger waves in New Caledonia, and I went out on a G series, and it was great once you actually got going and we're going really fast. But like in between those moments of actually riding the wave, I touched down and got absolutely smoked
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't have that low end. So like having, that low end ability to just kind of poke around, and then once you get on the wave, have the ability to continue to ride really fast and not get, pushed out of the water immediately is great.
Yeah, that new profile that Bobby, our foil designer, threw on there has quite a big glide range, huh? Pretty easy
Yeah.
to use.
Yeah, I think Bobby did a great job on that one.
Yeah, that's 799 is by far my favorite wing. And then you're riding the 340 stab as well.
Yeah, the 340 stab in the back, which I thought was really helpful with moving the foil just a little bit further forward and staying balanced compared to that old 400. So,
Yeah,
yeah, I like having that foil a little bit further forward.
yeah, cool. And then you've been kind of the star of the show for the new NXT Sling Wing. How are you liking that wing, and how would you compare it to a normal Dacron wing?
I think that they both have their place in the industry right now, but if you just want full on high performance with no flapping and the ability to penetrate into the wind, it's just hands down better.
Hmm.
It's insane. Like if you're out there riding offshore winds and waves or even side offshore, like the ability for that, the lower or the smaller leading edge and the penetration into the wind, like you can flag that thing out. Whereas with a larger leading edge and a little bit more flappy of a wing, you're getting pulled out the back, pulled out the back. But with this thing, it goes wherever you want it to. It's like doesn't even feel like it's there because the profile is so much smaller.
Hmm. Yeah.
For
And
me, that
how,
was a game changer.
yeah, and how does the power compare to the V4? Is it about the same? Is it a different pump?
It's similar, but the pump does feel different.
Yeah.
Like when you actually pump in, it's so much more stiff that everything that you give the wing, every part of your pump, will actually will generate speed for you. So it's
Mhm.
with a different setup, it feels a little bit more grunty and maybe bagged out with a design, and you have that low end grunt. But and then you get on NXT and it feels like it's not going to have as much power, but as soon as you really pump in, you don't lose anything. So
Yeah.
everything you give it, it gives back to you
Hmm.
in a
Yeah.
pump.
I found in my experience, it's my favorite wing to use because it allows me to go back upwind to the top of the swell or the top of the break twice as fast, right? You're going higher into the wind, so there's less effort. There's more forward drive from that tighter canopy. So it just kind of saves my energy, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, just your standard riding, you're totally right. Just getting upwind is a
Mhm.
bit easier.
Yeah,
But yeah, for me, it's really all about like once you're on the wave, you're not getting pulled back. You know,
yeah,
it's just so sleek that it just penetrates straight through, and even when you're depowered.
yeah. Sweet. Well, that brings me to my next thing. I want to go to South America. Where would you recommend? I've been to Brazil,
Been
just
to
for riding,
Brazil.
but I have these NXTs. I've got these foil boards and this new 799. I want to go ride some real waves. So,
You know, I think Peru is a magical zone for learning how to ride waves.
mhm.
It's just most of the zones are side to side off. And if you have the NXT and the 799, I think you're going to have a blast. Like,
Yeah.
we went there on a photo shoot, was probably 4 years ago now. And it was great. And I kind of felt like I was just stepping into the world of wave riding at that point. And even with the older equipment, I had such a good time. I learned so much, but I'm pretty excited to go back with the new stuff and kind
Yeah.
of hammer it out. And yeah, we should probably go do that together.
Yeah, I would like that. I would like that. And then what about Chile? You've been there too, right? How's that?
Yeah, yeah, Chile is awesome. It's a bit, I think, just more raw and rugged, a little bit more gnarly. You have like a similar setup with all these beautiful point breaks, but I just think that the wind was a little bit more consistent and the wave was a little bit more friendly in Peru. So
Hmm.
uh, I think for winging, if you really want to advance and learn more, then that's the spot to go.
Yeah. Okay. And how compared to Fiji? I was just in Fiji for a bit. That was kind of my first taste of real point breaks, I guess. Is it about the same? Is it deeper, shallower? Am I going to be crawling across reef when I
No,
fall like I was in Fiji? Or
no, I think you're going to be laughing. I mean,
yeah,
Fiji's one of the best places to foil on the planet, but you know, it's harder to get that perfect wind direction there. And I think the consistency of wind in Peru is going to, you know, your level's going to jump up right away. Not that you need much more of level, but it's going to be, it's just a more friendly and easy zone to go, and the consistency. Because you have a good day in Fiji, it'll probably be the best day of your life out there winging.
yeah,
But
cool.
to get that wind and the wave, because you're always going to have waves in Fiji, it seems like. But to get that right wind there is a little bit more difficult. And
Yeah.
yeah, just more time on the water, I think.
Okay, so Peru. Well, after this call, I'm gonna be looking at flights. So just be ready. I'll send you some screenshots, and we can
Yeah, I think
work
you
on a
should
little trip down there.
I think we should just make it happen.
Yeah.
So line
Cool.
it up and we'll purchase the tickets and go.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Sweet. Sweet. Well, cool. That's all. I'll see you on this float. I think everyone's meeting at 10 a.m. So if
Yeah,
I find
we're running out
myself
of
with a
time.
popped, if I find myself with a popped mattress, I will be swimming over to yours.
All right, sounds
Yeah.
good. Vice
Cool.
versa, buddy.
Perfect. Thanks.
All right, see you out there.
Bye.